Hello, hello, and welcome to the live session. This is about how do you prepare for exam in 100 days. You have 100 days for the CS exams in December. You may be CS executive, you may be CS professional. You have about 100 days to go, and we thought we'll have a session, live session on how do you prepare for 100 days. So first thing is, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if everything is clear so that we can go ahead. Okay, so just let me know in the chat, yes or no. So if you can hear me, very good. If you can see me, also very good. If you can't, just let me know and I'll see what best we can do. Okay. Okay, great. So thank you very much, Solomon, Nikhil, Anupama, Vaishnavi, Raman. Thanks a lot for confirming that you can look at me, you can see me. And we can start this session. Great. So everything is clear. Okay, wonderful. So you have about 100 days to go for the exam. And what should you do and what should you be prepared for? So the first thing which I want to tell you, recently I was speaking to our Ekcel Academy students who have registered and who are writing for December exam. The biggest question for a student is 100 days sufficient? Do we have enough time for 100 days? This is one common question. So when we were doing our personal mentorship call, which with all the students, so that time I was talking to them. Of course, they've all studied 30, 40%, 50% like that. Let me tell you, even if you start today, okay, even if you start today, I'm telling minimum if you have 4 hours a day, minimum 4 hours a day, average, every single day, average 4 hours. It could be weekdays, you do 2-3 hours, weekends, you do 7-8 hours, but average 4 hours a day for 100 days, one module definitely you can write, you can clear. Okay, one module in CS executive program, which is around 4 subjects. In CS professional program, 2 modules is possible, but it's a little bit of a stretch. You can think of that. Is CS professional? See, CS professional is more practical. It's not about difficult or easy. I personally feel executive is more difficult because we are getting used to how do you write the exam, how do you get prepared, and so many challenges like that. I personally always feel executive is more difficult than professional because executive, you are even learning what is CS, how do we write the exam, how do we study, how do we present papers, the depth of the papers, what is bare act, we are like this. In professional, you know all of that. In professional, what they're testing you is the practical knowledge, practically how we are going to join, how we are going to understand. In fact, today we also launched for professional program exclusive mentorship for professional program. We made a video event today evening and we sent it. So that is about professional, but executive is what I would like to say. Yeah. So is there classes for CAC? See, for any classes and those kind of things, what I would request is basically you can get in touch with our team. Okay, today is about how do you prepare for 100 days. Today, that is the main topic I want to cover. So some people are asking about classes. So what you can do is I'll leave a number. Okay, you can later call them or you can message them, and CACT executive professional classes you can ask them. But now let us concentrate on. Yes, so hello everyone. Vaishnavi, Suraj, Shaunak, Shobha, Gaming Brothers, Geeta, okay, Anuj Gupta. Yes, Shobha Singh, great. How useful are guideline answers? Guideline answers are useful. I'll come to the question. So first, let us finish what we have planned for the day. Then I'll come to your questions, and whatever questions you have, I'm there for you people. This is whole live session is to motivate you and give you the belief that you can do well. That is the main advantage and the main focus of this live session, which we are doing on YouTube, so that I can answer all your questions, whatever you have. Thinking of writing both modules in December, I haven't started fully yet. Is it possible to pass? So here I have a simple question actually. Each one of you, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments. If you're watching it recorded, let me know in comments. If you're watching it live, please let me know here now. Every day, how many hours can you study? Every day, how many hours can you study? This is the main question which I want to ask you, every single day, how many hours can you study? Average, that is, means a weekend maybe 7-8 hours, weekday maybe 3-4 hours, or if you're a full-time student, every day 7 to 8 hours, right? It could be like that. 4 hours, average 4 hours. So if you are studying average, okay, so we have Dhanush is saying 6 hours. Okay, somebody says 1 hour. Okay. So let me tell you one thing clearly. If you can study average 4 hours every day for 100 days, that is 400 hours. That is the bare minimum you need for one module of executive. And for professional, one module guarantee, you can try to stretch 2 modules, but it is difficult. But if there is a student in executive and who can study 5 to 6 hours every day, you can definitely score about 220 to 230 in CS executive if you do. See, the secret is every single day. It is not about anything else. Every single day you need to do, and that is the difficult part, because one day you'll have some family function, one day you're feeling bored, but the secret is in consistency. Okay, so 4 to 5 hours. So the simple logic is you need at least, I'm telling minimum, okay, ideally you need 200 to 250 hours per subject if you're starting from zero. Okay, but if you are already studied, or you've written one attempt, or you're writing in December, if you can study 100 hours minimum per subject, so 400 marks, that is 400 hours for 4 subjects, you have 100 days, average 4 hours a day. If you are somebody like Dhanush has put 6 hours, Gaming Brothers has put 6 to 7 hours, Anupama Pandey 5 to 6 hours. So these people comfortably you can study 6 hours into 100 days, around 600 hours average. We are not doing maths now, every day you can't study, some days more, some days less, but average. So that is almost 150 hours per paper, which is very good. And I'm pretty sure if you're coming on this live, okay, you are not in a position where you're touching the book today. Means you have never touched the book. I'm telling, even if you never touch the book, you're starting today, you still have time to do well in your exams. Even if you're just to try and get 50, not to get 60, 70, or I don't want to come and tell you some stories which is not possible just to motivate you. We should be realistic. And this is what is based on our experience. So tell me one more thing. I have a question for all of you, whoever is here. What is the percentage of syllabus you have finished so far? It may be 20, 30, 40, 50%. Just put the number in the chat or in the comments if you're watching it recorded. What is the percentage of per subject which you have completed? Like overall, if you're writing module 1, I finished 20%, sir. I finished 30%. I finished 40%. So tell me the percentage. Okay, so somebody says 5%. Okay. Okay, 5% is very less. 10%, 20, 40, 20. Okay. So let me tell you safely, if you are in 20%, definitely you can do well. So suppose you are less than 20%, there's nothing for you to worry. It is just that you have to try to give 6 hours a day if you're writing one module. Next question. Some students ask is, sir, can I write both modules? See, again, it depends on how much you're prepared. So I was speaking to one student, and she has finished around 70% syllabus, and this is her second attempt. Okay, she wrote both modules last attempt and she missed narrowly. She passed in everything, she didn't get aggregate. For such student, I say yes, write two modules you can write. So what I don't like is when you get, or some people are advising, or some students tell me, we cannot advise generally. Each one's situation is different. Each one is having a different history. Somebody wrote one attempt, somebody is writing first attempt, somebody wrote 2 attempts, somebody is starting today. So that is why I'm giving you a overall picture. So you should be able to judge for yourself. So the idea is, if you have finished 20% or more, you have comfortably another 100 to 150 hours per subject for the next 100 days. You have so much time, which is very good. You can revise, you can write mock exam, you can write and practice every day. You can do all of this. So this is the time. Even Sneha is telling 5%. There's nothing for you to worry, Sneha. try to study 5 to 6 hours. Again, you have 24 hours. You have to study 5 to 6 hours. Even if you're going to college or something, you have to try and make time. If you can't study that much, then you should really think, am I giving correct preparation for CS? This is very important. Are you giving yourself a good chance? If you want to give yourself a good chance, you have to put in time. It is as simple as that. I know what I'm saying is what you already know, but you should definitely understand that. Okay. All right. So now let me just share something with you so that whatever doubts you have, you can let me know. So hope you can see the screen. Hope you can see the screen. Okay. Yeah. All right. One second. Yeah. All right. So I think you can see. We'll just see 100 days study plan to crack. So we just have some tips and suggestions for you. And we want you to do well. 100 days is not very less, nor is it too high. Yes, so you can see. All right. Up to which past question paper should we cover maximum? 2016 is enough. Yeah, I think 2016 is more than enough. That is quite a lot. If you can cover that, nothing like it. So what are the tips you should follow from today? Okay, so just so the first one is obviously quite common sense. 100 days are remaining, so give 100% focus, determination for your exam. So what do you mean by 100% focus and determination for exam? So this is common sense. What are you telling, sir? We know this. Why are we coming live for you to tell that we have to give 100% focus? Please remember, students should have one basic understanding. We have limited time, correct? We have limited time. In that time, without our knowledge, we are giving too much time for the mobile phone. And if it is mobile phone for education, no problem. Like we have so many students who have registered for our classes and they watch classes in mobile phone because they don't have a laptop or they don't have access. Okay. So at that time also you're using mobile phone, but you're using it for education. That is common sense. That's acceptable. Problem is, without our knowledge, this is not what I'm telling. There are so many research studies which have done where students are spending minimum 2 hours, even up to 8 hours on things like Instagram reels or mobile games for boys and these kind of things, which again, I'm not saying it should become zero. Please allocate time even for that. It may be 1 hour a day, half an hour a day, but have a timetable and please focus on studies, because what you will get after 100 days cannot be compared with without your knowledge how you are wasting your time today. So if you feel my first point about focus is like common sense, what is so great that you're telling us focus? When I say focus, please ensure that you know how much time you're using your mobile. And the best strategy has always been keeping mobile phone outside the room in which you study. If you have a room, separate room to study, keep it outside that room. If you don't have separate room, if you're in the living room or the dining room or somewhere you're studying, wherever you are, please keep it outside. If you're in a living room, please keep the phone in the kitchen. Okay, it may sound funny, but keep it where you can't access it. This is the biggest problem which students are facing. It has become an addiction which is more than, let us say, drinking or smoking. I mean, it's a real problem. We have to accept it. We can't just joke about it anymore. It has become a serious problem. So that is why you have limited time. So in 24 hours a day, you may sleep 6 to 8 hours a day, you're going to sleep. Then other chores will be there. Then you have to also have some physical exercise. Then maybe you have to help at home. Or if you're working, you have work and other commitments. If you're married, you have other issues. So you have to give 4 to 6 hours a day is the bare minimum. If you can give 8, 10, 12, excellent. But in that time which you give, you have to have deep focus. You have to have deep concentration. And for that, the phone should not be anywhere close to you. Okay. So phone should be outside. So the first point is focus. So please do type in the chat, no mobile. So just type that and let us go to the second point. So the second point which I wanted to share you is keep track of your timetable and finish as per a plan. So you have to make a daily timetable and a weekly timetable. So for this, again, you may feel, sir, we know this, sir. I thought you'll tell some big points, some nice points. You'll tell 100 days, you do this. See, first thing is there are no shortcuts. If you have come here for a shortcut, I'm very sorry. Or even if somebody is giving you shortcuts, it really doesn't work. It may sound very attractive. It may sound very appealing. You'll get, yeah, okay, I'll do this. There are no shortcuts. You have to do the hard work. Yes, you can add in your smart work, being efficient. All that is very good. We also suggest things like Pomodoro Technique. We have done YouTube video also on that, where you study for 25 minutes, take a 5 minutes break. Study for 25 minutes, take a 5 minutes break. Keep a timer, not a mobile. Keep a timer for that. So that is very effective. So that is different. That is smart work, hard work, okay. But shortcuts are not there. You have to study all the chapters. You have to know every concept and you have to know it in depth. Please remember you are studying definitely to pass exam, but also for your career. So please don't do any shortcuts. And when you are prepared well for exam, even if they give you a googly question paper, you can pass. Just to give you an idea, recently in science, these results came for NEET, JEE and all that results came, correct? NEET results came. This time cutoff is the lowest for NEET. Even people who got 20 questions out of 180 have passed the entrance test. That is what I have seen in the newspaper. So what I'm trying to say is these people are the ones who knew everything. Even if the question paper was very difficult or very twisted, they could do well. So same way for you, when you're prepared well, you can do very well. You don't have to worry. So we have videos about timetable. We have more than 5 to 6 videos on YouTube. So please watch it. Please make it. Let me also tell you, this live session is of no use if you don't take any action. You have to start and take some action in whatever points we are sharing. Even if you do half of it, you're going to clear. Even if you see last time, many people from our Ekcel Academy students who had registered, they cleared. Of course, we gave coaching, we gave notes, all that we gave. Okay, we gave mentorship. But the real reason, along with all the support which we gave, it is the effort which student had, the consistency which the student had. So it is in your hands, whether it is online coaching, offline coaching, you're doing self-study, those are always a support. If you are determined, you can do it. So please make a timetable, because if you don't measure it, you'll not know. And how to make a timetable, we have already made videos. You can share. If you still have doubts, you can let me know. Okay. Wonderful. So next that we know about that, we will move to 2 subjects a day. This is again, how many subjects should I study? You have 100 days. So I'll study 4 subjects every day. See, there is again no hard and fast rule, but this is based on what other students have done, what people who have got rank have done, people who have passed. All these people usually study 2 subjects a day. And also only 1 subject also becomes too much and you don't get everything. So 2 subjects a day is perfect. You can try to study same subject at same time. So morning, if you do law, afternoon, you can do, let us say, taxation, accounts, financial management, you can see. So same day, same time, if you study the subject, that is again a very good thing. And next thing, writing and practice. This we have told many times. Writing practice, one is the speed and the concept you'll be understanding. So I know I've repeated this many times, but I don't mind. So your exam is written exam. Even MCQ you should go and mark, correct? And you have a time limit. You have a time limit of 3 hours. The problem is we never prepare by writing. We are only reading, or watching class or reading some book. Even if you're in live class, recorded class, whatever you do in your coaching, end of the day, your test or the day of your exam, you have to write. You don't have to listen. On the day of the exam, should you just listen? If they tell, I will just tell you listen and will give you marks, then everybody is going to pass. Correct? So on the day of the exam, you have to write. So I have given this example many times. So if you've already watched my things, it may be boring, but I repeat. Suppose I tell you, after 2 months, there is a swimming competition. And let us say, for example, you don't know how to swim. If you don't know how to swim for 2 months, you should get into the water, learn how to swim, then come to the competition. But what students are doing, they are not getting into water. They're reading book how to swim. Okay. They're watching video how to swim. And on the day of the exam, swimming, if you have to do, you are going to drown in the water. You never practiced inside the water. Correct? You can't, you just can't. Same way our exam is writing. So you just think writing is something like swimming. So every day we never swim, we never write. We never write. On day of the exam, in 3 hours, you have to write everything which is there in the book. And each question is from different chapter. Each question is twisted. So how will you do well? You just can't do well. It's impossible. So this is, students, you can't do what you're doing in BCom. Studying 2 days before exam, that works in BCom, BBA, please do it, no problem. But in CS, it's about in-depth knowledge, deep understanding of concepts, application of your mind, connecting different chapters, finding a solution for the case study problem which is given. So all these things need practice, and practice is the only way to excel. Practice is the only way. You look at any singer, okay, people you may be watching reality shows online, correct? These singers or dancers, like, how are they so good? Because they practiced many times, hundreds of times, thousands of times, whether it is sports, dance, singing, these are all things. So exam is also like that. You cannot directly go on the day of the exam and start dancing or start singing. That means, right, you can't, right? You need that practice. And this is where most students are going wrong. Whoever in our Ekcel Academy batch last time, who wrote the answers every day, who wrote the mock exam, who practiced writing, they cleared. So you can't say exam is difficult, ICSA question paper is difficult if you are not doing your job. See, we can tell you nice, rosy things for you to feel happy, but we have to tell you the fact. So this is the fact. Unless you write, you will not be able to do well. I hope my examples helped you. So please type in the chat, one day, one answer. So every single day you have to write one answer minimum. One day, one answer. Minimum one answer you have to write every single day. So guideline answers, previous year question papers is useful. Somebody asked, it is very useful. I'll come for that. And for problems also, you have to solve the problems, not just the MCQ. This is very, very important. So many students tell, okay, it is a MCQ question, so let me just do MCQ. No. For CMA, you need to work out the problems. Only then you'll get. In fact, just to tell you, ICSI new syllabus, they have removed MCQs completely because that concept was actually wrong. Now we can't help it. We can't blame anyone. They have made a correction. They've done the right thing. We should appreciate ICSI. But the thing is, right now you people have MCQ. One way it is good, but at the same time, you should practice it. You cannot practice only MCQ. You should work out the problems. So concept will come only when you work out the problems. So in ICSI new syllabus, we don't have 100% MCQ for any subject. Okay, even for CMA, even for what do you say, taxation, this is all become descriptive. Okay, so this is important for you to understand. I'm not able to apply concept means I'm not able to analyze the question. See, if you're not able to apply the concept, that means you don't know the concept. So you should spend more time in knowing the concept. You should spend more time in going deep and understanding the concept. Whether it is going to the textbook, going to the bare act, or even for 100 days, you can even take a coaching. I'm not telling about Excel, any coaching which you like, you can take it, it will help you. You're going to shorten your learning curve. Okay, you can do it. So understanding concept is important. Many students say, should I buy heart? Should I do? You don't have to do anything when you understand. This is another question I always ask. Which city are you from? I want some people to just type in the chat. Which city are you from? Which town are you from? Just type in the chat. Where are you? Then I'll tell you what point I'm trying to make. Okay. So coming to the MCQ, that is another very important thing. You have to make sure that you are not only practicing MCQ in MCQ papers, but you should work out the problems in taxation, in CMA, in financial management. You have to definitely work out. So we have, okay, so we have Chennai, we have Palghat, we have Chamarajanagar, we have Coimbatore, Aurangabad, Kochi. So, okay, fine. So if I ask you, tell me about which are the famous places. So Jalgaon, Kochi, okay, nice. Very good. So if I'd ask you, tell me about your city or town, where should I go for eating? Where is the street food good? Where is the restaurant food good? Or tell you what is the tourist attraction? Or what are the temples? What are the churches? What are the mosques or any religious places where I should go? Where is the natural places? If I ask you, should you by heart it? Should you by heart it about your city? Definitely not, because you know everything about it. You know the concept. You have grown with it. You have practiced. You know it. Without your knowledge, subconsciously, you have learned it. End of the day, that's a learning, right? You have learned about it. So same way, our concepts, it may take time for you to stick. Concepts may take time for it to stick in your head. But you have to spend that time. You have to go deep. Because otherwise, having half knowledge, having even 80% knowledge is of no use. Because concepts are asked where you have to apply your mind. They are not testing your memory. Yes, maybe 20% questions are little memory based, but 80% or more in ICSI, it is your conceptual clarity. So you have to go there. And it is not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. You will feel frustrated. You will feel, oh God, I'm not understanding. You'll feel like giving up. This is very normal. This is part of the learning curve. Don't think that you'll read something and you'll get it into your head and everything is simple. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So it's completely fine. You have to go through that struggle. You have to feel irritated. You have to feel frustrated. And finally, you'll get the concept. So don't leave. Keep digging deeper, deeper, deeper. If not this, why? How? What? Why is this? Why not that? Ask your teachers. Ask your friends. You can search online. There are so many ways. If for you today, source of material is not the problem, but you should have that attitude to go depth and find that. If you have that, you have a lot of support and you can definitely do it. So that is not a problem. So you have to do it. Okay. So somebody says how to join. I want to join. So if you're talking about classes, again, I repeat, we have a number. You can contact the number if you want to join classes. And we do have a 100 days program. You can get in touch with them. That is optional. That is your wish. But coming back to what we are planning for today, it is perfectly normal to go. The problem is you should not leave. You should not leave when you're feeling irritated or you're feeling like, oh, I can't do this. When you feel you can't do or when you feel it's difficult, that means you already have learned 50%. Let me tell you, you have learned 50%. So you have to go a little more, push yourself a little harder, go a little deeper, ask more questions, see 2-3 materials, then you'll get it. But don't try shortcuts. Don't try, okay, which chapter can I leave? So that attitude change is important. Don't have BBA, BCom attitude. Of course, you have to pass exam, but tomorrow you have to advise real companies, real directors, real shareholders, real government. You have to deal with it. So your only way to survive is with deep knowledge. It is with deep knowledge. Many people ask, sir, this Ekcel Academy, why you have EKCEL? The real spelling is EXEL. Yes, real spelling is EXEL. We coined the word Excel. K is knowledge. We are in the knowledge business. Every company secretary, chartered accountant, lawyer, these are all sister professions. What are we doing? What are we showcasing? Why do people come to us? Because of our knowledge. So you cannot do any corruption in getting that knowledge by doing half, by doing shortcut work. No. Your knowledge is the only way to survive. You don't need any family name. You don't need any big background, nothing. You don't even need money. For CS, you need very little money. If you take ICSI fees, it is very less, 20, 30,000, everything together. If you take even coaching, I'm not just telling about Excel, any coaching, it is within 20, 30, 40,000. And if you are taking recorded class or anything, it is less. So it is nothing much. Today, BCom and MCom kind of normal courses, they're charging lakhs. So knowledge is your power. Knowledge is your main asset. So now is the time when you're getting that knowledge, when you're trying to gain that knowledge. So don't do any shortcuts at this time. This is what I want to say. And it's normal. It's not that you just read something, you'll get it. It is vast, it is deep, it takes time, it takes months together to understand the whole subject. But it is worth it because your entire life you'll be happy and you'll have a well-settled career. So please go through that grind. You will do well. Hope you're understanding. So what did I tell you? So guideline answers is definitely useful, but after the study material, ICSA study material, that is the most important. So revising regularly, don't wait till the end. Retrieval practice is the most important. So I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Then practical problems, you should solve the question and then see the solution. So don't see the solution and think, okay, we're doing something great over here. That is very, very wrong. So the first thing I want to tell you about is retrieval practice. So what is retrieval practice? Trying to retrieve what you have understood, what you have remembered, what is in your brain, you're bringing it out. Okay. So retrieval practice, just think of dancers, think of singers. What do? Singers say riyaz, means every day they practice. Correct? Dancers go to their studio and they practice. So what are they doing? They're retrieving what they learned yesterday, day before yesterday. And each time you do it, you get better. You get better in repetition. It is not by hearting. Please don't get confused. You're not by hearting, you're not memorizing. You're repeating. So how are you repeating? It may be through writing, it may be through audio recording. So just keep a mobile phone and whatever you studied yesterday, you record it audio. Don't send it to anyone. It is for your own audio. Okay, you can just every mobile has an audio recorder. So I don't have to tell you, it's all free. So you can do that. Or you can just write few lines. Or you can solve any one old question paper, means question, one question, not the whole question paper, one question. So these are all small things. These are all small things which you can do for retrieval practice. In fact, for the students who join Ekcel Academy, we give them a quiz. Every single day, we give them a quiz in the class and later, and they can practice this. So we have hundreds of quizzes. So these quizzes, some of you are our students. I see that some of them who have joined us are our students. So you would have experienced these quizzes. So these quizzes is nothing but retrieving, or it is recalling, it is revising. So when you keep doing this, concepts become clear. So it will take time for concepts to become strong. It is not that once you study, then you'll remember everything. You can't, you will forget. There is something called forgetting curve. In fact, I have a video on YouTube. You can watch it, how to remember everything you study. So that talks about forgetting curve. And basically, if you study something today, you have to revise second day, third day, seventh day. Otherwise, you're going to forget. That is the human brain. That is not your mistake. Everybody is going through that. And in our CS, we have too much to study. Our syllabus is vast. It is not difficult. It is vast. It is too much. Too many things are there. That is the challenge. It is not about difficulty. Because there are too many things, you need more time. So let us keep it simple. But you're trying to study too much in less time. It is like eating 5 days food in one meal. So 5 days is 3 meals a day, means 15 meals. Okay, so let us say 15 meals. So let us say if it is chapati or dosa or something, you're trying to eat 100 together. If it is rice, you're trying to eat, let us say, 15 big plates of rice in one time. You can't eat. So you can't eat so much. You can't digest. Even if you eat, you're going to vomit or you're going to fall very ill. You'll get some problem, stomach upset, all that. Same way for studies. You can't do everything. You have to go in a planned manner. And that is why whatever you study regularly, you have to revise. Not, I'll finish this subject, then I'll revise. If you finish the subject, then you revise, you would have forgotten everything. So that is only, you can watch my video on YouTube, how to remember everything I study. That's it's just 3 to 4 minutes video. You can watch it, you get a complete picture. So that is only retrieval practice, which is very, very important. And problems I already told you. Okay. So is everybody getting what I'm trying to say? So if yes, if you are with me and if you're getting what are the points which I'm trying to say about your 100-day strategy, so just give me a yes or a thumbs up in the chat. And also please do like this video so that more people can get access to it. Okay. Yes. Okay, great. I will take all your questions. Don't worry, since this is live, I will take all your questions. But since we had prepared something for you, you can first let us finish that. Okay. Practice the Pomodoro technique to study. Make handwritten notes wherever possible. That will help you to revise. And good sleep, nutrition, meditation. This is highly neglected. Sleeping, nutrition, meditation, physical exercise, or yoga, whatever you do. It is more important than you think. See, you're all young people. Most of you are young. Most of you are in your 19, 20, 25, maximum 30. Most of you will be that age. I know we have students who are in 40, 50, 60. Everybody is there. But this is what I have seen. And what I want to tell very clearly is that this is highly neglected by a lot of students. So it is definitely more important than you think. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about Pomodoro Technique. So Pomodoro Technique is nothing but a technique which single-handedly has made our students study 300% more. What is 300% more? That means if you have 100 days, if you use Pomodoro Technique every day, it equals to 300 days in your efficiency of study. I repeat, 100 days can become 300 days in terms of efficiency and productivity of how much you study more, studying more in less time. In simple words, studying more in less time. By doing Pomodoro, all our students in the present batch, in our previous batch, in our success story, you can watch success stories of Ekcel Academy. Everybody has sweared by Pomodoro. So today, even if you have 100 days, if you use Pomodoro, effectiveness is 300. See, the days is 100 itself, correct? But the effectiveness is 300, right? So this is something which you need to understand. It is very, very important for you. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So Pomodoro is there. Then we have the handwritten notes. Then I told you about sleep. So next we'll go to what you should not do. But before that, I repeat, all our students do Pomodoro. What is Pomodoro? Simple. Studying for 25 minutes, taking 5 minutes break. Studying for 25 minutes, taking 5 minutes break. You may feel, is that so effective? Try it. Within one day, you will get results. And 25 minutes, you should have a timer. Don't use mobile. Again, you'll get addicted. And 5 minutes break. Please don't again go to mobile. Okay, 5 minutes break, you can just sleep or you can just take a walk. Sleep means close your eyes, not go to sleep, correct? So why this works is when Pomodoro, your brain knows, okay, I'm going to study only 25 minutes. So concentration is high. So you're able to grasp everything. So this is the main reason why students get a very effective result when they use Pomodoro technique. Is that clear? Okay. What are some of the things which you should not do? Some of the things which you should not do. See, comparing yourself with others is a very big problem. Each one of you is different. And focusing only on one subject. Okay, saying that, oh, I'll get 60 marks in this subject. This is not a very good strategy. So the first thing is, if you have 100 days, please compete only with yourself. Don't think of anything else. Please compete with yourself. Don't think of anything else. This battle is with you. It is not with others. CS exam is not IAS exam. Those are all percentile exam, bank exam, IAS exam. What happens in those exams is other people results affect your result. But CS is very interesting. It is like degree. If you get 40 marks, you're pass. Percentage. If you get 50 percentage, you clear, over. So others' performance doesn't affect your performance. And some students tell, sir, is it true? ICSA will set this time will make 5% people pass, 10%, 20%. That is not true at all. See, the problem is, I was speaking to a very senior official in ICSI some time ago, and something very nice he was telling. He told 100 students register for exam. Listen to this carefully. This is statistics. 100 people register for exam. That means they pay the exam fees. In 100, only 60 people come for the exam. 40 people didn't even go for exam. They paid exam fees. They got scared. Oh, I'm going to fail. I didn't study, and they don't even go. They don't even try. Okay. So 60 people come for the exam on the first day. And first day paper is difficult, or they feel they're failing. And in CS, we should pass all papers. It's not like only one. It is all connected with each other. So if they don't do well in first day, next day only around 40 people come. So second day of exam, only 40 people came, but 100 people have paid exam fees. And in that 40 people, only about 30 people write all the 4 papers or 8 papers or how many ever papers you have. So only 30 out of 100 have written all the papers. And in that 30, only 20 have come prepared 100%. Their preparation is 100%. Only 20 people. Others are prepared 50%, 70%, 80%. Or they're telling, okay, for experience, I'll write all papers, which is also good, not wrong. I will always tell, once you pay exam fees, you have to go to the exam. As simple as that. Don't disrespect money. Once you pay exam fees, you have to go to all the exams. Anyway, so in the end, if you see results, ICSI results is between 15 to 20%, 22% also. Nowadays, it's coming. Okay. That means everyone who studied has passed the exam. Everybody who is prepared, that is prepared well, prepared 100%, has passed the exam. So when you see the exam result, you feel, oh, exam result is only 15%, 17%, 20%, 8%, 9%. Those percentages never matter, because this is not IAS exam. This is not bank exam. This is not government competitive exam. This is not a competitive exam. This is a professional course. And your performance is the only thing which matters. If you write well, you pass, very good. If your friend writes well, he or she will pass, very good. Over. There's nothing more to it. So if you are well prepared, you pass. So don't worry, oh, they'll make the percentage less, they'll give difficult paper, they'll do that. Nobody will do anything. It is all internal. You have to have that attitude. You should have that preparation, and you should have that zeal that I am going to give my 100%. Not somebody else's. My 100% I'll give. What happens? I don't know, but I'll give my 100%. That is the only thing which you can do. In the next 100 days, make sure you give 100% every single day. 9 out of 10 times, you're actually going to clear the exam. The problem is people don't study all the chapters. People are not fully prepared. People don't write and practice. People don't revise. These are all basics, right? These are all basics. These are the basic things you should do if you have exam. It's as simple as that. So that is why make sure that you are doing all these things. Results is yours. and 100 days is more than enough time, which I would like to share with you. Okay, next. If you're starting preparation now, don't try to study from multiple sources. ICSI material is more than enough. Study material, every student of Ekcel Academy who has passed, who has come on success story, every person has told study material is what they have studied. This is very crucial for you to understand. Very, very important for you to understand. Okay. And taking long hours without breaks, this is of absolutely no use. So one very common question we get, sir, why in Ekcel Academy you are not giving marathon class? We have seen marathon class for 8 hours, 10 hours, 18 hours. We have seen marathon class. You should also give marathon class. See, the thing is, I don't know, marathon class is very popular and you may feel you learn, but you are not learning concepts. Concepts take time. There is a difference between feeling and that guilty feeling you would not have studied for 3 months, 6 months. You'll watch one marathon class, everything is done. So mentally you're feeling, okay, everything I did, I know everything. Tell me how many people are really passing because of marathon. I don't know the statistics, but I'm very sure it is not much because the exam results are the same. So it is popular, but not effective. That is why I'm telling, even when you studying for a continuous 8 hours, 10 hours, without break, without Pomodoro technique, without drinking water or other things is of no use. If you study for long hours, for 7, 8 hours, with the wrong study techniques, you are going to retain only about 2 hours of study. So 8 hours you studied, you sat down, but only 2 hours you retained. Correct? So instead of that, what you can do is you use the Pomodoro technique, use the other techniques which we are telling, use the timetable, all the other things. And if you join our mentorship program, you'll get everything. Then even if you study 2 hours, the 2 hours will be effective. So it is about the effectiveness, and that is something which you should definitely concentrate on. So long hours don't work, and study material is the main thing which you do it. Okay. So don't worry about failing. You're here for the long-term career, I've told you. We can go to how Ekcel Academy can help you in the next 100 days. But before that, you should understand one thing. Every student in success story, you can go watch it also. And also new episodes are coming. We have interviewed all our students who have passed. In fact, many are still interviews pending. Everybody, I asked this question. Which book did you study from? Everybody has told study material. Even at Excel, we teach through the study material. Yes, we have our own notes, we have our own quiz, we have our own test, we have our own mind map, we have different kinds of material, we have importance, everything we have, but that is always in support. We should never forget ICSI study material. ICSI is conducting exam, not Ekcel Academy or XYZ Academy or any private academy. ICSI conducts exam. ICSI given you the book. I know it is complicated, I know it is big, but end of the day, you have to be an expert. You have to give time. It takes time. I am not here to give you some magic solution. It takes time. I can give you techniques, I can give you strategy, I can give you motivation, but end of the day, you have to go through the grind. Only then you can reach top of the pyramid. Only then you can reach the top 2% of company secretaries who are doing very well. And it is better you start in the student time. Don't think of only exam. Yes, as a student, exam is your first priority, first fear, first worry. Definitely, I'm not saying ignore it. Yes, it is there. But parallelly, this is the time. The ones who do well now will do well throughout your life. This is what I wanted to share. So if there's any questions, I'm ready to take. But before that, with your permission, I will just tell you how Ekcel Academy can help you, not only next 100 days, but overall, what you can do with Excel. So the first thing is, if you want to join our classes, you can. We have live classes and recorded classes. Now we have the latest simplified notes, mind maps, and things like that. We have a daily quiz. Every day we have a quiz to make sure that you and your concepts are clear. We have a mock exam with correction. That is the 100 marks exam before your final exam. We have a weekly test. Every week you're given test for the portions which is completed after the live class. You have a mentorship call, that is one-to-one. Personally, we monitor your studies. So this mentorship call is going to help you. And weekly once I do a group coaching call where we motivate and we solve every problem which students are having. So if you want, you can join and you can get in touch with us on WhatsApp. We'll get back to you about it. So these are our faculties, all very, very passionate faculties, whether it is Abhishek sir, Vishwas sir, Soumya ma'am, Apurva ma'am, tax. She's the most engaging teacher in tax. And SLCM is very easy when you study with Swati ma'am. JGL people say it's difficult, but Soumya ma'am makes it easy. Company law, all the practical aspects Abhishek sir tells, because we are into practice, company law or SBC or the revision classes I take for all the law subjects. So we make sure that you do well. And CMA, you'll understand very well with Vishwas sir. If you feel no, we don't want to take your classes, please do follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and obviously YouTube, which are already there. We have a lot of free material and updates. You can also download our app. It's a free app, Ekcel Academy. So download our app, Ekcel Academy. You can have a free registration on excelacademy.com. As you can see, excelacademy.com, you can have a free registration. So excelacademy.com, you can see here. So just do a free sign up. So whenever we have free courses, free mentorship, free workshop, free webinar, you'll get a notification. So it is not compulsory, everybody should join. But if you join the classes, you will get all these personal mentorship and personal feedback. But that is your option. We are here to serve you regardless of that. So any other doubt in general, any doubt, anything you want to know about CS course, this is our number. This is the number. You can WhatsApp us and we'll get back to you. If not immediately, within 24 hours, definitely we get back. Of course, night 10 o'clock, if you message, we may not get back, but definitely next day morning we get back. So whatever doubt relating to CS, we are always there. So these are the announcements. But I'm ready for any questions which you people are having now. Okay. Is it clear? Is it possible to clear CS professional exam, all three groups, 95 to 100 days, if I put 100% effort? So Pallavi, first thing is how much you know. What is your prerequisite knowledge? Did you finish 20%, 30%? Is it your first attempt? Have you written earlier? Only then I can tell. Otherwise, simply I can tell, yes, you can do it. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Okay. It doesn't work like that. So I should know where you are. If you tell me, I can definitely give an idea. But if somebody has written one attempt, has studied 30-40% already, then it is enough for 100 days. But otherwise, it will be too much of a stretch. It's very painful if a student flunks just by 1 mark. Yes, it is Shobha Singh, but please look at the 30-40 year career of CS. So 6 months or 1 year, even 2 years of failing really doesn't matter. Okay. It is like a very big picture and there is one dot. Don't concentrate on that one dot. Your career is 30-40 years, so please don't worry. Okay. How to cover all 8 subjects, sir? So I think I told you there is no one answer. You should follow all these strategies. You can do it. Anyone have the problem on Predict is facing difficulty on that. It was not loading. Server is back. Okay. 100 days enough for both modules. 100 days enough is not enough for both modules if your prerequisite knowledge and your already preparation is not there. Okay. Sir, does the Bangalore chapter conduct mock exam for executive program? Does the handwriting matter in exam? Handwriting doesn't matter. A chapter you need to ask them. I don't think they conduct. You can please ask them. If they're conducting, you can please take it up. Within 100 days, how do we cover 8 subjects? Within how many subjects I have to study more effective? So this is a good question. So we are very soon, we are going to release a document which tells you minimum number of hours required for every single chapter. This is based on our old students, the feedback teachers have given. This is minimum. This is the minimum number of hours for you to study that subject. So we are bringing one document. It's a free PDF document. So we'll put it up in community post or something, or you can even later, after a few days, you can check this video in the description. You may have the link. So we'll tell you about that. In CACT free crash, they are saying you will free notes MCQ, but we should pay. Is it or not? See, we have a CACT free crash course, so everything is free. But if you take the full course, obviously you get the full lectures and all. Crash course is generally shorter time, right? So you don't get everything. But if you feel you want the crash course, you take the crash course and everything is free. Whatever is in that is free. You don't, once we say free, then we don't tell again give money, nothing. But if you take the CACT, it is more effective, recorded classes, and you have also going to get mentorship. And it is very, very nominal what we have charged. It is about less than 6,000. So you can look at it. Okay. Can we prepare both units from today? So Tejas, if you are starting today from zero, my answer is no. Okay. But if you already written one attempt, you already know 20-30%, then you can. See, because it is wrong for me to simply tell today you open the book, 8 subjects you can finish. No. One module that is 4 subjects, I'm not saying you'll definitely clear or definitely everything is good, but at least you have a good chance. If you write one module by studying 400 to 600 hours in 100 days, 400 to 600 hours. Okay, that is around 100 to 150 hours per subject for one module. For 2 modules, it's not practically feasible because you have to study almost every day 8 to 10 hours average. If you can, good, but practically it doesn't work. I should tell you the truth. I should not simply give you false hope, right? So this is what I feel. If you feel I'm wrong, you can try, but this is what I feel. And whatever I'm telling you is based on 11 years of experience of Excel. In fact, this September 20th, we're completing 11 years of Excel. So seeing so many batches, so many students, averaging that, I'm telling you. So please take that like that. Is it true CS is worst course and don't get respect compared to CA, MBA, etc.? Salary is very low when this is the reason, sir. So this is not true. Because in fact, we are going to start a series about this because a lot of students have these confusions. See, what I have seen is the industry and students. In industry, the respect for CS, the position for CS is completely different. In CS world and student world, they feel all these kind of comments. It is completely wrong and there's no connection at all. And also, please judge CS. In 30 to 40 years, the growth which you get, you don't get in any other profession. 30 to 40 years, the growth which you get, you don't get in any other profession. So yes, first 2-3 years, you'll not have any difference. Somebody did MBA, somebody did some other course, and you did CA. You may not get any big difference first 2-3 years. But a career is always for 30 to 40 years. And you need growth, flexibility, money when you're in your 30s, when you're in your 40s, when you're in your 50s, not when in your 20s. And also starting, it is not as worst as you think. You are not getting 5,000, 10,000. You are getting a very good salary even as a fresher. Much more than what you can earn just with a BCom. Correct? So please look at the whole picture. Please, you have to be a little mature. Every student should become definitely much more mature. Tell me, if you're 40 years old, you're married, you have one child or you have 2 children, okay? And that time you're struggling with your career. Just imagine. Let me tell you, very recently, I happened to meet somebody from my +2, 11th and 12th. In my +2, some of us did CA, some of us did CS. So I did CS and LLB. Whoever did CS or CA, they're all in very good position, very well settled. They have freedom, they have flexibility, they have growth, they have position. Obviously, they have money also. The persons who said that, no, I am going to do BCom or I'll do MBA, not from IIM, not from ISB. If you do IIM, ISB, MBA, please do. It is better than CA, CS or law. If you get a seat in IIM, if you get a seat in ISB, this is the top 10 colleges of India for MBA. Please go. Of course, fees is 20-30 lakhs, but go. If you can go, please go. But if you're not in that, if you're in some other, there are more than 2000 MBA colleges which have no value. So we had many friends who did that, because see, I finished PUC almost 15 years ago. That is plus two. All right. Today they are all struggling. They are telling, we are feeling saturated. There is no growth in my company. There is no growth. Or if I go to some other job, they're taking freshers. Freshers are doing the similar job. Because how will you differentiate? Please understand one thing. So whoever has put this comment multiple times, it's a very good, that shows the frustration, and I'm happy to help you. Please understand the basics. And I want everyone to know this, and I'm doing this live. When you study CS or CA or law, especially CS and CA, because it is similar and your understanding, even if you want to remove CA only for CS, what are you doing? You are becoming an expert in corporate law. Okay. You are becoming top of the pyramid. You're not in the bottom of the pyramid, top of the pyramid. You're becoming expert in corporate law. And this expert knowledge is going to increase even after passing the exam. You have to continuously study. Today, when I go talk to people who are 10 years more senior to me, what are they telling? They're telling, we are continuously reading, we are studying. Of course, there is no exam tension, but you have to keep on reading and studying and increasing your knowledge. So the simple logic is, if you're in the top of the pyramid in corporate law, if you're very good in company law, foreign exchange management act, security laws, economic laws, intellectual property laws, insolvency bankruptcy code, labor laws, in these laws, any one law, not too many, any one law you can specialize. In fact, inside company law, there are more than 30 things you can specialize. Somebody is only into NCLT, somebody is only into winding up, somebody is only into compliance, somebody is only into the regular secretarial activities, somebody is into operation and mismanagement, somebody is into mergers and amalgamations. And nowadays we have new areas like CSR. You can actually specialize in that whole thing. So please remember one thing, when you do CS, it gives you the growth potential throughout your career, simply because your knowledge is increasing. But in an MBA, not from top 10 colleges, okay? Please, I have nothing against MBA. In fact, you can do MBA 10 years after CS, what we call executive MBA, correct? Somebody who's 10 years, 15 years experience, that time you can do. But otherwise, it is not really useful. So that is why when you do this, you're getting into a very small bracket of people who have that expert knowledge in any of the laws which I told you. Okay. So these kind of comments shows the lack of knowledge and not willing to learn or not willing to go deeper. So when somebody says something, it is your duty to find out more about it and try to dig deep, try to understand, not just fall prey to opinions. The people who fall to these opinions are going to fail in their life, because see, is it true CS is the worst course? Okay. And don't get respect as compared to CA MBA. Okay. And salary is very low. What is the reason? So first of all, this is not at all true. See, the thing why you may be saying is because of opinions. And one more thing is, number of company secretaries is very less when you compare to even chartered accountants. There are more than 3 lakh chartered accountants. There are only 10% of it is company secretaries. And there's hardly anyone awareness. See, what happens inside the corporate world, nobody knows. At least CA, because everybody files income tax return, there is some exposure to CA auditor like that. Even there, you don't have exposure to CA who is in corporate, in company. You don't have. Okay. So this is a long-term career. Have a simple understanding. Don't worry for all this. You are becoming a very exclusive person. You are becoming one among less than 50,000 people in India. Okay. So you will always be. So how many people do MBA? In every road, literally every single road, you'll find 5 people who did MBA. Where are they getting the jobs? Tell me, please tell me. Look at the facts. I can show you hundreds of newspaper articles which shows that MBAs are not getting jobs or they're getting basic job. There's no growth. They're feeling stuck. So these are the problems. So please don't hesitate. I have absolutely nothing wrong, but I want to help you to understand. That is why I'm giving you the clear picture. It's easy for me to get angry or shout like, what is nonsense, all that. Can we just opt for mock exam without the whole course that Tuition Excel is conducting? No, we don't have only mock exam because see, everything together, you're going to pass exam. So that is the reason why we have the whole package as a whole, not just mock exam. We don't have only mock exam. We don't have as of now. So I'm preparing for professional group and completed 40% syllabus. Still some lectures are pending. Should I stick to all the groups? It's my first attempt in December. So my suggestion would be maximum 2 groups. Okay, Aishwarya. So you may feel my I'm a conservative approach, but I would say that see, better to pass 6 for sure than to fail 9. Okay, that is what I can tell. Are you sure you'll pass 9? That is the question. Are you sure you'll pass 9? If you're feeling sure, go right. If you're even having 5%, 10% doubt, write 2 modules. Don't go to the exam with less confidence or underconfidence. Okay. I don't know, is underconfidence a word? I don't know, but yeah. Okay. Divya, sir, actually I have 2019 edition night books for later exam about the amendments. Please get the new books, as simple as that. Don't hesitate. Each book is 200 or 300 rupees. So please get the books from ICSI nearest chapter. Don't waste time. So there is a link we have provided here in the chat, free ebook. Somebody from our team has put it. So thank you very much. So there's a free ebook. You can click on that link. Just you'll get some tips about how you can prepare and it will motivate you. You can fill that Google form and we'll send it to you. Sir, following both live recorded classes, will it become confusing how to follow classes? For example, should we attend live classes first and then recorded classes? Please reply. So live classes is always first, then you can go to the recorded. Okay. Following, okay. Thank you so much. I usually get demotivated by this kind of comments as I wrote it, sir. You open my eyes, but my any charter account, this kind of comments about. See, don't worry about comments. See, the fact is different. See the people are enjoying. Talk to real company secretaries. Go talk to them. Sir, how is your opportunities? What is your growth? See, obviously you can't ask them, sir, what is your salary? But you go see top listed companies, every listed company, every public listed company. Okay, they release their annual report. You go see the salaries of company secretary in that. Just go see. They're getting lakhs and crores. Of course, they have knowledge. That is most important. They have experience 15, 20 years. But that is where you should reach. Just by doing some MBA, you'll be nowhere. See, first 3, 4 years, nothing you'll understand. When you are married, when you have kids, when you have more responsibilities, when you are in your 40s, correct? Even I'm not in my 40s, but I'm telling you. That is when you really need it. Because when I talk to seniors, that's what they say. So the growth potential in a professional course, you can't match it with some normal MBA. I repeat, if you get MBA seat in IIM, ISB, please go. That is number one. It is better than CA or CS. But are you really that good to get a seat there? Are you ready to pay 30, 40 lakhs there? So don't simply listen to somebody who's there. Try to analyze. Even anyone says something, also including me, good or bad, you do your own research and look at the primary facts. Don't look at opinions of people. And I'm giving you facts, not opinion. Okay, so Vishnu Prasad, I think I told you. Sir, in June, I got 20 marks in each subject. Can I clear in December? Sonali, that really doesn't matter. It is about conceptual clarity. If you got 20, that means your conceptual clarity should improve. If you improve that, you can do well. Okay. CS have good scope in Dubai. So Dubai, yes, it has a good scope, but first you should have experience in India. You can watch our World of Company Secretaries first episode. And this is Sujay Menon, who is a company secretary in Dubai. You can watch that. Okay, any other questions? I think I answered everything. I hope you got a clear picture. So in simple words, to recap, 100 days for exam is a good enough time, provided you have minimum 4 hours a day. I'm telling minimum. If you have 4 to 6 hours, definitely you can attempt for one module in executive, or you can try 2 modules in professional. Okay. If you can study 8 to 10 hours a day, if you can study 8 to 10 hours a day, you can attempt for both module or all modules in professional. But you should have some knowledge. It can't be from zero. You should have studied at least 20% of the syllabus, minimum 20%. So don't get disheartened. You have a lot of time. You have more time than you think. You can do well. And please do watch this live session again. We have all the tips which is there. You can get in touch with us if you have any other doubts. And in case if you need coaching or helping or mentorship, you can join us. That is the option which you have. Regardless of that, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll be making more videos. We'll be analyzing old question papers, many more things you will have all the way till December. Okay. Sir, this is my third attempt. I just got 1 and 3 modules previously. I want to give all 3 modules in December. So, Ishwar, if you're very sure of clearing, you can do. Okay. But if you feel, oh, I've given attempt, oh, it is wrong, then it's too much, that is not right. See, the thing is, it is confidence, simple. Confidence means you should have the right confidence, not overconfidence. You should have the right confidence that, yes, I can clear if I do this. Then you do it. I am nobody to tell. I can only give you suggestions or tips or those study techniques, those things we can suggest. But if you somewhere feel, no, I don't think it's possible, you should not do it. It's as simple as that. You will know better than everybody else how much you have prepared. Where is your preparation stage? I lost my studying habit in Corona batch. How to get it back? I'm going to write executive module 1. So Vignesh, you should start small. So I would suggest you to do one Pomodoro technique of 25 minutes, then take a break for 1 hour also, then again do it. So you have to start small. Don't keep very big targets. You start with just a simple target of 25 minutes 2 times a day. Then slowly you increase it. This is one thing I can tell. But apart from that, you should have some desire that, yes, I should become a company secretary. So that will motivate you regardless of anything else. See, you can do anything. That is very clear. Your brain has the power. You can do anything you want. It is about, do you want to do? Do you have the attitude to do? If you want it, you can do it. You can learn anything. You can do anything. Don't think of history. Oh, I'm Corona batch. I'm that in this. That doesn't matter. What you do from today till exam, only that matters. Your history doesn't matter. History is over. No, you can't go back. That is only in your memory. You can't go back. That will not define you. What will define you is what are you doing today and what are you doing till the day of your exam every single day. That is in your hand, and that's the only thing you can do. Okay. Okay. Abad. So actually, I am in CS professional. Thank you so much sharing your experience. Fully in. See, I'm a practicing company secretary. I'm not at all in teaching industry as you think. This Ekcel Academy is in addition to our AAA Enco, where I'm a partner. So because I have complete exposure to companies, corporates, in my firm, we deal with more than 500 companies. We are 3 partners. And I also teach students on Excel, both YouTube and our coaching classes online, where students pay and register and they enroll and they come, right? So since we have both worlds in middle, I get so like surprised that students have zero idea about the corporate world. Corporate world has no idea about students, that they're having this kind of opinion. So the last person to have this opinion should be a student of CS. So if you are doing CS, you should not have any doubt about it. You should have complete faith in yourself. If you don't have belief in yourself, you can't do anything. That is why I was telling recently, even if ICSI completely changes, government changes rules, please look at the simple facts. Companies will always be there. Company law will always be there. Corporate allied laws will always be there. Whoever is an expert in that, will be in demand. Whoever, you call him company secretary, chartered accountant, lawyer, or somebody who never passed any exam but has the knowledge. So believe in yourself. Don't tell industry is that, somebody said this, CS has no scope, salary is this, nothing. Don't look externally. Just look at how you can improve, what you can do. Demand is actually more. For us, for example, as practicing CS, we are not able to do the work which we already have. We have to actually say no to some of the new work sometimes because there's not enough time. So the industry and thing is very different. And I'm telling practicing side. If you go ask my friends who are working in corporate, whether big companies, Infosys, Wipro, everywhere, I know somebody who is there. They tell our work is so much work is there, so much opportunities are there, so much growth is there. But students are only hearing nonsense. Talk to real people. Talk to people who are in the industry. Don't listen to nonsense. Right? Ekcel Academy make more videos on CS profession. I already benefited your videos for CS executive. So Ishwar, please tell me what videos you want. Please do comment into this video or chat. Let us know. Please message us on WhatsApp. Tell the videos which you want. What help you want. We are more than happy to make it. Okay. Ishwar. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I think we have answered every question. There is no more. So 100 days, don't feel worried. Please study with a lot of hard work. Go in depth. Our profession is only about knowledge and deep knowledge. Try to gain the best knowledge. Don't look for shortcuts. 100 days is a good enough time. You can prepare well and we will do it. Okay. Subject wise, you can watch for every subject. We have an overview video. First, you watch that. Have you watched it? Please let me know, Ishwar. Every single subject, we have an overview video, which is 15-20 minutes. What is that subject as a whole? We have made one video that will give you the first step into that subject. First, you watch that. Then what else you need you to. And for the entire subject, definitely, please, students should understand. We don't have any possible way to give it for free. Please understand this. You need to understand this. See, you need to join the classes if you want everything. If you want guidance and some important topics, we'll definitely give on YouTube. If you observe, we don't put even one ad on YouTube. We don't earn even 1 rupee from YouTube because we want to give everything for free for students. We want them to have a good experience, not seeing advertisement, everything. We don't, you just observe, even in one video, we don't have advertisement on YouTube. If you have anxiety, fact, you tell so that we can complain to YouTube why they are doing that. We are not having any monetization ads on YouTube. We are giving everything for free. So if you want the full classes, you can join us. If you just want important topics or some of the tips and tricks, YouTube is always there, completely free. And even in executive, many students ask, sir, why don't you give everything for free? It is just not possible. I mean, how is it? There's so much of effort, so much of cost involved. At least to meet the cost, we have to charge minimal. So please understand that. For everyone, this is my message. And for everything else, we have many things which are already free. So please take use of that. But if you want that personal help, that personal push for you to study, that is when you have to join the classes. Okay. And that shortens your time, that makes you pass. And we have got, you can see our success stories. Instead of me speaking, just look at our success stories. That is giving us confidence after every batch. Why are we so confident? Because of the success stories, because of how well students have done with our paid programs, our coaching, our mentorship. So that is why we are confident. And that is the only thing I can say. So thank you very much. And please subscribe to our channel. Please share it with your friends. We'll have more and more videos. We try to give at least one short video every day. Then subject videos are going to come. Recently, we did some live sessions for executive. Slowly, we'll do it for professional also. So like that, we will be doing it. So it's not like we won't, we'll definitely do. It's our passion to do it. We'll continue to do it. Okay. So thank you very much. All the best for your exam, and any support, we are always there. We are just one message away on WhatsApp. Thank you and have a good night.